What if humans simply stopped aging? Imagine looking 25 years old forever. No wrinkles, no gray hair, no weak muscles, no age-related diseases. You could live for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years while staying young. At first, that sounds like a dream. But what if eternal youth created problems far bigger than aging itself? Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating questions in science. What if humans never aged? To understand what would happen, we first need to know why we age. Inside your body, trillions of cells constantly divide and replace themselves. But every time a cell divides, tiny protective caps on your DNA called telomeres become shorter. Eventually, cells can no longer divide properly. Damage accumulates, organs become less efficient, and the body slowly ages. Scientists believe aging is caused by a combination of DNA damage, cellular wear and tear, and declining repair systems. But imagine a future where all of these problems are solved. Your cells repair perfectly. Your body remains biologically young forever. What happens next? The first effect would be extraordinary. Heart disease, Alzheimer's, osteoporosis, and many forms of cancer could become incredibly rare. People would stay strong, energetic, and healthy for centuries. Athletes could compete far longer. Scientists could spend hundreds of years mastering their fields. Artists might create masterpieces across multiple centuries. Imagine learning dozens of languages, traveling the world for hundreds of years, or becoming an expert in multiple professions. Human knowledge could explode. Civilization might advance faster than ever before. But that's only the beginning. There's one major problem. People would stop dying from old age, yet babies would continue being born. The global population would skyrocket. Imagine billions, then tens of billions, then hundreds of billions of people sharing the same planet. Cities would become enormous. Housing shortages could become severe. Food and water demand would increase dramatically. Governments might eventually face difficult choices. Should birth rates be restricted? Should people need permission to have children? A world without aging could force humanity to rethink some of its most basic freedoms. Our societies are built around generations. New generations bring fresh ideas. Older generations eventually step aside. But what happens when nobody grows old? A company CEO could remain in power for centuries. Political leaders might never retire. Power and wealth could stay concentrated among the same individuals indefinitely. Young people might struggle to find opportunities because positions rarely become available. Society could become less dynamic. Innovation might actually slow down despite people living longer. The constant renewal that drives human progress could begin to disappear. Now think about relationships. Could a marriage survive 500 years? What about 1,000 years? People change dramatically even over a few decades. Over centuries, personalities, goals, and interests might transform completely. Friendships could come and go countless times. Families could become unimaginably large. You might have hundreds of living descendants. Human relationships would likely evolve into something very different from what we know today. Even if humans stopped aging, we wouldn't be truly immortal. Accidents would still happen. Natural disasters would still occur. People could still be injured or killed. In fact, over thousands of years, the chance of eventually experiencing a fatal accident becomes surprisingly high. So humans might become extremely long-lived rather than truly immortal. Death would become rarer, but not impossible. Living forever could also affect the mind. Part of what gives life meaning is knowing our time is limited. Deadlines motivate us. A finite lifespan encourages us to pursue our goals. But if you had endless time, would you still feel urgency? Would you keep chasing dreams? Or would procrastination become humanity's greatest problem? Psychologists aren't sure. A world without aging could completely change how humans think about purpose, ambition, and happiness. Perhaps the solution wouldn't be on Earth at all. If humans never aged, space exploration could become far easier. A journey lasting hundreds of years wouldn't be a problem. People could travel between stars without worrying about growing old. Human civilization might spread across the solar system and eventually beyond. Eternal youth could transform humanity into a truly interplanetary species. So, what if humans never aged? We'd eliminate many diseases, gain centuries of experience, and possibly unlock incredible scientific progress. But we'd also face population challenges, social changes, and questions about the meaning of life itself. Eternal youth sounds amazing, worlds stranger than we can imagine. So here's the question. If you could stay 25 years old forever, would you choose it? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing science questions.